Amara rushed toward Kai's car, her heart hammering in her chest, her steps almost tripping over themselves in her urgency. Wubin and Kai immediately stepped out, positioning themselves subtly as if to shield her from something she didn't yet understand. She stopped at the window, pressing her hands against the glass, trying desperately to peek inside, to catch even a glimpse of him, to be certain that Liwei was really there. A heavy weight settled in her chest as her gaze fell on the car's interior. Her expression shifted, the hope that had lit her features faltering, twisting into unease. She turned toward Wubin and Kai, who stood nearby, silent, watching her, their faces betraying the struggle to find the right words, to craft a story that would protect her without breaking her completely. Curiosity and worry battled within her, pulling her forward as she stepped closer, demanding with her eyes the truth that neither of them would yet speak. Her voice trembled as she asked where Liwei was and why he was not in the car with them. Wubin and Kai exchanged a glance, a silent conversation passing between them, and for a moment, nothing moved, except the rapid beat of her heart. Kai gestured subtly to Wubin, signaling him to take the first step. Wubin stepped forward, his eyes never leaving hers, his expression measured, careful. He told her that Liwei couldn't make it. The words hit her like a physical blow. Her heart seemed to be ripped from her chest, leaving her breathless, leaving the world narrowing around her, closing in from every side. Her knees wobbled, her body weakened as though gravity itself had turned against her. She began to sink, a wave of panic and despair threatening to consume her, and Wubin moved closer, catching her with firm, steady hands. He held her upright, looked into her eyes, and tried to guide her back from the edge of her own collapse, telling her that wasn't what he meant, that Liwei was okay, that he simply couldn't come with them. Amara's strength returned in a flicker, just enough for her to focus on him again. She asked if that meant Liwei was on the way as well, if he had decided to use his car. Wubin's expression remained serious, silent, and that only made the pit in her stomach deepen. Her agitation grew, confusion mixing with fear, and she demanded to know what was happening. Kai stepped closer, his presence looming over her as he told her to forget about Liwei, to move on with her life. He explained that Liwei had chosen a different path, a path that no longer included her. Her eyes filled with tears, disbelief and sorrow clashing across her face as she insisted that he would never do such a thing, that he had promised her, that he would come back. She tried to rush toward the gate, but Kai's hand closed over hers, holding her firmly, forcing her to listen. He told her that Liwei had chosen Eastgate Group and the weight of his family legacy over her, that he had made a choice laid before him and had not chosen her at all. He reminded her that Liwei had instructed them to tell her to let him go, to move on, that he wasn't coming back, and that his path had changed forever. Amara's confusion deepened, her mind racing to reconcile this with what she thought she knew. She protested that Liwei had gone on a mission, that he was supposed to return, that she didn't understand how family legacy could outweigh them, their bond, their love. Kai stepped closer, his voice firm but low, telling her that it was far more complicated than she realized. He explained that the mastermind hadn't been caught yet, that Liwei had discovered the person responsible, and that this person's identity forced him into a choice between the woman he loved and the legacy of his family. He told her that Liwei had chosen the legacy, that from now on, he had nothing to do with her. He leaned in, making her absorb every word, making sure the truth sank deep. The sooner she let go, the better it would be for her own heart. Amara's shoulders sagged, her expression defeated as she tried to make sense of it all, the pieces of the puzzle refusing to align. She wanted to question further, to fight against it, to find a crack of hope, but before another word could leave her lips, the gate opened. Liwei's car rolled through, sleek and silent, all eyes shifting toward it, hearts tightening in anticipation, every nerve on edge, waiting for him to emerge, waiting for the moment that would change everything once again.